What's going on with Indonesia's national army law? As you might know from reading or watching the news lately, there have been many protests regarding the implementation of the revision for the Indonesian national army law. The question arises, why is this new law so very problematic and receives such a negative feedback from society? The first is that we know the new Indonesian Army law regulates that active service members of the Indonesian National Army can serve in 14 ministries, up from the previous law, which is only 10. And there have been rumors that the new law can also allow active service members of the Indonesian National Army to serve in other ministries besides the 14 explicitly mentioned in the law, with permission from the president. This provision is very problematic, especially for Indonesia, because as we know from the past, the army can previously obtain positions in the legislative branch of government as well as the executive branch of government. Secondly, we know that there is little change made in the new Indonesian National Army Law regarding the responsibility and action or consequences towards service members who violate law, especially regarding the previous problem of Indonesian Army service members serving in civil ministries. Finally, the new Indonesian Army law also revises the retirement age of Army service members up to 64 years old for a 4-star general. On the other hand, we know that from the 2024 report from the Indonesian National Army, right now the army has a surplus of colonels and generals. On the other hand, a deficit of lieutenants and captains. This new provision of increasing the retirement age brings a new question of whether the government really actually makes a law that caters to the needs of the government and the organization as a whole, or is it only to benefit certain parties? We know that as of the 20th of March 2025, this new law of the Indonesian National Army has already been signed by the legislative branch of government from Indonesia, DPR. Now, we are waiting for the law to officially be introduced and executed by the executive branch of government. Stay tuned for further updates and information regarding this issue. Don't forget to like and subscribe.